A history of tumult setting the stage. Pakistan, since its birth in 1947, has witnessed a turbulent political journey, marked by military coups, periods of democratic rule, and constant power struggles. The nation's political landscape has been anything but stable. This background is crucial to understanding the complexities of Pakistan's current political climate. The legacy of these events continues to shape the dynamics between the military, civilian governments, and the people. From the early days of the Muslim League's struggle for independence to the rise and fall of various political dynasties, Pakistan has seen it all. The assassination of its first prime minister, Liaquat Ali Khan, in 1951, set a dangerous precedent, highlighting the fragility of democratic institutions in the newly formed nation. Subsequent decades saw a cycle of military interventions, each leaving an indelible mark on the country's political psyche. The first military coup in 1958, led by General Ayub Khan, ushered in an era of authoritarian rule that lasted for over a decade. This was followed by another coup in 1977, with General Zia-ul-Haq seizing power. Zia's regime, marked by Islamization and the suppression of dissent, further entrenched the military's role in politics. The return to democracy in the late 1980s, with Benazir Bhutto becoming the first female prime minister of a Muslim-majority country, offered a glimmer of hope. However, this period too was marred by political instability, corruption allegations, and ultimately, another military takeover in 1999. The subsequent rule of General Pervez Musharraf, though initially presented as a necessary intervention, further deepened the chasm between the military establishment and the civilian political sphere. The events following July 2023 marked a significant turning point in Pakistan's political landscape. While specific details remain shrouded in uncertainty and require further investigation, the period witnessed heightened political activity and potential shifts in power dynamics. Understanding this period requires careful examination of available information and its potential implications for the future. The global political climate, with its own set of uncertainties and power plays, likely had a ripple effect on Pakistan's internal dynamics. Economic factors, both domestic and international, may have played a role in shaping public sentiment and political maneuvering. The interplay of these factors, combined with Pakistan's historical context, created a volatile and unpredictable political environment. Faces of power key players in Pakistani politics. Identifying the key players in Pakistan's political arena after July 2023 requires a nuanced understanding of the evolving political landscape. While specific individuals and their roles remain unclear, it's essential to consider the traditional power centers and potential emerging actors. The military establishment, with its historical influence, likely continues to be a significant force, though its approach may have shifted. Established political parties and their leaders, despite potential setbacks or changes in leadership, should not be discounted. New political alliances may have formed, driven by shared interests or a response to perceived threats. The role of civil society, including activist groups, student organizations, and influential public figures, cannot be underestimated. Their ability to mobilize public opinion and exert pressure on political actors likely increased in the aftermath of July 2023. The media landscape, while facing its own set of challenges, plays a crucial role in shaping narratives and influencing public discourse. A house-divided political landscapes of major cities. Pakistan's urban centers, each with its distinct social fabric and political leanings, offer a microcosm of the nation's diverse political landscape. Examining the political climate in major cities like Lahore, Karachi, and Peshawar provides valuable insights into the broader national political trends. These cities, often at the forefront of political movements and social change, reflect the pulse of the nation. Lahore, the cultural capital of Pakistan, has traditionally been a stronghold of the Pakistan Muslim League, PMLN. However, recent years have seen the rise of the Pakistan Tehreek-e-Insaf, PTI, led by Imran Khan, challenging the PMLN's dominance. Karachi, the country's largest city and economic hub, presents a more complex picture. The Muttahida Qawmi movement, MQM, with its stronghold in the city's Mohajir community, has been a dominant force. However, the PTI's growing popularity among Karachi's youth and the resurgence of the Pakistan People's Party, PPP, have added new layers to the city's political dynamics. Peshawar, the capital of Khyber Pakhtunkhwa province, has witnessed a shift in recent years. Section 5. The Battleground of Lahore, a city's political heartbeat. Lahore, often dubbed the cultural heart of Pakistan, pulsates with a political energy as vibrant and diverse as its Mughal-era architecture and bustling bazaars. The city has borne witness to numerous political rallies, protests, and movements that have shaped the course of the nation. Its streets have echoed with the slogans of various political parties, each vying for the support of Lahore's politically aware and engaged citizenry. The city has been a traditional stronghold of the Pakistan Muslim League, or PMLN, the party associated with the influential Sharif family. The PMLN's narrative of economic development and infrastructure projects has resonated with a segment of Lahore's population, particularly those involved in business and industry. The party's deep roots within the city's social and economic fabric have allowed it to maintain a degree of influence even as political winds have shifted. However, recent years have seen the rise of the Pakistan Tehreek-e-Insaf, or PTI, led by former cricketer Imran Khan, as a formidable force in Lahore's political landscape. The PTI's message of change, anti-corruption, and a new Pakistan has struck a chord with a significant portion of the city's population, particularly the youth. Khan's charisma and populist rhetoric have drawn large crowds to PTI rallies, signaling a potential shift in the city's political allegiances. The battle for Lahore is not just a contest between political parties, it's a reflection of the larger struggle for the soul of Pakistan. The city's vibrant civil society, with its active student organizations, lawyers' movements, and human rights groups, plays a crucial role in shaping political discourse and holding those in power accountable. Section 6. Karachi's complex tapestry: politics in a diverse metropolis. Karachi, Pakistan's sprawling port city and economic powerhouse, is a melting pot of cultures, ethnicities, and political ideologies. This diversity, while a testament to the city's vibrant social fabric, also makes its political landscape intricate and often volatile. The city has been a battleground for various political forces, each vying for control over its vast resources and diverse electorate. The Muttahida Qaumi movement, or MQM, which emerged in the 1980s as the voice of the city's Urdu-speaking Muhajir community, has historically been a dominant force in Karachi politics. The party's control over the city's administration and its ability to mobilize its support base have made it a key player in national politics as well. However, the MQM has also faced accusations of violence, extortion, and links to criminal elements which have tarnished its image and led to crackdowns by law enforcement agencies. The Pakistan People's Party, or PPP, with its roots in Sindh province, of which Karachi is the capital, has maintained a significant presence in the city. The party draws its support from a cross-section of society, including Sindhi nationalists, working-class communities, and some segments of the business elite. The PPP's socialist-leaning ideology and its focus on social welfare programs have resonated with a section of Karachi's population, particularly those from lower-income backgrounds. The rise of the Pakistan Tehreek-e-Insaf, or PTI, in recent years has added another layer of complexity to Karachi's political landscape. The PTI has gained traction among the city's youth, middle class, and some segments of the business community. Khan's message of anti-corruption, good governance, and economic revival has appealed to those frustrated with the traditional political parties and their perceived failures. Section 7. The winds of change in Peshawar, a city in political flux. Peshawar, the ancient city guarding the Khyber Pass, has long been a crossroads of cultures and a witness to the ebb and flow of history. In recent times, the city has also become a microcosm of the shifting political sands in Pakistan, with traditional power structures facing challenges from new ideologies and aspirations. The city's strategic location at the edge of the Pashtun heartland has made it a focal point for both internal and external political forces. For decades, Peshawar and the surrounding Khyber Pakhtunkhwa province were considered strongholds of the Awami National Party, or ANP, a Pashtun nationalist party espousing secular and progressive values. The ANP's deep roots within the Pashtun community and its advocacy for Pashtun rights earned it considerable support in the region. However, the party's fortunes began to wane in the face of rising religious conservatism and the growing influence of Islamist parties. The rise of the Pakistan Tehreek-e-Insaf, or PTI, in Khyber Pakhtunkhwa, culminating in its victory in the 2013 provincial elections, marked a significant shift in Peshawar's political landscape. The PTI, with its message of change, anti-corruption, and a focus on development, managed to attract a broad coalition of support, including disgruntled ANP voters, youth, and segments of the conservative religious vote. The PTI's success in Khyber Pakhtunkhwa, with Peshawar as its capital, provided the party with a platform to implement its policies and demonstrate its governance model. The party's focus on improving education, healthcare, and infrastructure resonated with the populace, further solidifying its hold on the province and transforming Peshawar into a PTI bastion. The city's political transformation is not just reflected in electoral outcomes, but also in the changing social and cultural landscape. The PTI's emphasis on religious conservatism has emboldened religious groups, leading to greater visibility of religious symbols and practices in public spaces. Section 8. Looking ahead. What's next for Pakistan's political scene? Predicting the trajectory of Pakistan's political future is akin to navigating a ship through a storm-tossed sea, fraught with uncertainty and fraught with potential hazards. The events following July 2023 have undoubtedly reshaped the political landscape, but the long-term implications of these shifts remain to be seen. Several factors will likely shape the country's political direction in the years to come. The role of the military establishment, a perennial force in Pakistani politics, will continue to be a key determinant in shaping the political landscape. Whether the military chooses to exert its influence directly or indirectly, its stance on key issues will have a significant bearing on the balance of power. The ability of civilian institutions to assert their authority and establish a more robust democratic framework will be crucial in determining the country's future. Economic stability and growth will be paramount in addressing the deep-seated challenges facing Pakistan. Rising inflation, unemployment, and poverty have fueled public discontent and created fertile ground for political instability. The government's ability to address these economic woes and provide tangible benefits to the people will be crucial in maintaining social cohesion and political stability. The evolving regional and global geopolitical landscape will also have profound implications for Pakistan's political trajectory. The country's strategic location at the crossroads of South Asia, Central Asia, and the Middle East places it at the center of a complex web of geopolitical interests. Pakistan's relations with its neighbors, particularly India and Afghanistan, will continue to be shaped by historical baggage, security concerns, and the pursuit of regional influence. Section 9. A Nation at a Crossroads. Navigating the Path Forward. Pakistan stands at a critical juncture in its history, facing a confluence of challenges and opportunities that will shape its destiny for years to come. The events following July 2023 have ushered in a period of uncertainty, but also a chance for a new beginning. The choices made by Pakistan's leaders and its people in the coming years will determine whether the nation can break free from the shackles of its past and chart a course towards a more stable, prosperous, and democratic future. Addressing the country's deep-seated economic woes must be a top priority. Creating a more equitable distribution of wealth, investing in education and healthcare, and fostering an environment conducive to job creation will be crucial for lifting millions out of poverty and creating a more just and prosperous society. Empowering women and minorities and ensuring their full participation in all spheres of life will not only promote social justice but also unlock the country's full potential. Strengthening democratic institutions and upholding the rule of law are essential for long-term stability and progress. Ensuring free and fair elections, protecting freedom of speech and the press, and holding those in power accountable are vital for building a more just and equitable society. The judiciary must act as an independent arbiter, upholding the Constitution and safeguarding the rights of all citizens. Pakistan's youth, who make up a significant portion of the population, hold the key to the nation's future. Investing in their education, providing them with opportunities for economic advancement, and engaging them in the political process will be crucial for harnessing their energy and creativity and building a brighter future. Fostering a culture of tolerance, inclusivity, and respect for diversity will be essential for creating a more harmonious and prosperous Pakistan.